In the past, flying was only for men, and women were not allowed to fly alone because they were considered fragile and weak. But there was one woman who rejected the system: Amelia Earhart, the legendary woman who became the world's first airplane pilot. Since childhood, she was different from other women her age. Instead of playing with dolls, she preferred challenging activities. One day, as a teenager, she went to an airplane show in California, and a pilot offered her a short flight. While in the air, she declared, "This is what I have to do for the rest of my life." That was the beginning of women being allowed to become pilots. As an adult, she worked hard until one day she was able to buy her own plane and learn to fly it, naming it the Canary. In 1928, she became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean, albeit as a passenger. And in 1932, she became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. And in 1935, she flew solo from Honolulu to California, breaking through a storm over the ocean. She broke record after record, becoming more and more famous, and she proclaimed, women should try to do things they were told they couldn't do. The pinnacle of her life came in 1937. Amelia set out to fly around the world, the longest distance ever attempted by a human at that time. She was accompanied by her navigator, Fred Noonan, in a Lockheed Electra 10E. They departed from Miami, Florida, and over the course of weeks, passed through Africa, India, Southeast Asia, and the South Pacific. But on July 2, 1937, as they approached Howland Island, a small island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, the last communication came over the radio. "We are flying at 1,000 feet. Low on fuel. We can't see the island." Then silence. The plane vanished without a trace. The Americans launched the largest search in aviation history at the time, involving warships, planes, and millions of dollars. But they never found Amelia, Noonan, or the plane. Many theories arose. They crashed into the ocean and drowned in the Pacific Ocean. They crash-landed on a remote island, Nikumaroro Island, and died of thirst. There's a conspiracy theory that they were captured by the Japanese as spies. However, to this day, there's no definitive proof. Only small fragments of metal and bone could possibly belong to Amelia, but the world will never truly know.